welcome to the Titanic 109th anniversary. So today's video, I wanted to kind of remind you guys of what the ship was like, and then we'll go into some of my items that I have in collection, and I'll show you guys some real photos at the end. So let's take a look at some of the ship specs. The builder for the ship was Harland&Wolf, and it was built in Belfast. The owner and operator of the ship was the White Star Line. The route that the ship was supposed to take was from Southampton to New York City. The total length of the ship was 882 feet and 9 inches. The total height of the ship was 175 feet from keel to the top of the funnels. The ship was able to carry about 3,327 passengers. 892 of those would have been the crew. The cruising speed for the ship was 21 knots, and the maximum cruise speed was 23 knots. The ship also had 9 decks, and they're arranged by letter A to G. The ship also housed an indoor pool, a squash court, a gym, a barber shop, a Turkish bath, and other services. The ship hit an iceberg on the early morning of April 15, 1912. More than half the passengers aboard the Titanic did not survive. Alright guys, so here's 3 items that I have in my very small Titanic collection. I'm going to go over each one and just kind of give you a little brief description on each, and I'll give you some close-up shots and videos wherever I can so you guys get some more detail out of them. So the first item that I wanted to show you guys is this right here. So this is a piece of coal, and I know you guys probably can't see that, but I'm going to read it for you. On the very front here it says Certificate of Authenticity. The coal was recovered from the wreck of the Titanic during the 1994 expedition, and then it has an object number, and then it's authenticated by RMS Titanic Inc. And it's a little tiny piece of coal, okay, and it's in this little encapsulated box. And on the back it just has the White Star Line stamp, RMS Titanic Inc. And on the bottom it just has a barcode. This, I believe I bought this from the Titanic store online. And it's one of those pieces that really draws attention and people are really interested in. Okay, so our next item is this little chain here. Now, of course, this obviously isn't real, but it's the Heart of the Ocean, or a replica of the Heart of the Ocean necklace that Rose was wearing in the Titanic movie. And I purchased it just because of the meaning of it, and I just thought it was a really cool little piece of jewelry. And I'll give you guys some close-up shots of this as well. Alright guys, so here's my third piece, and this is probably one of my favorites. This is a 1:350 scale model of the RMS Titanic, and this is the Centennial Edition by Minicraft model kits. And just before you guys comment, I'm going to give you all the heads up. I used paints that I purchased in the store at the time. They came in kind of kits, so I know the colors are not accurate as to what they should be. And a couple of things that you may have already noticed, there is supposed to be a very thin yellow line that goes underneath the white paint. That's actually a decal that came with the box, but the decal was stuck to the paper and I wasn't able to remove it from the paper. And you're also missing the wording. So Titanic here, Titanic on the back. And the biggest thing that's missing, that's unfortunate, is I'm missing a lifeboat on either side, and it's the lifeboat that's on the davits pointing outwards. Now I have reached out to Minicraft model kits and emailed them hoping that they can give me those replacement pieces so that I can, finish off and do what I need to do. But other than that, the model is fantastic. There's so much detail on here, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a closer look, give you some pans and some close-up shots of the ship, and you guys let me know what you think. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys like what you saw and you learned something along the way. I'm going to leave you now with some actual photos from the Titanic that I found online. If you guys like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and that thumbs up underneath the video. As always, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you guys on the next one.